the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. It has since become the largest and most well-known cryptocurrency, with a market capitalization of over $900 billion at the time of writing. Despite its widespread use and recognition, many people still do not understand why Bitcoin has any value at all. In this blog post, we will explore the various factors that contribute to the value of Bitcoin and why it has become such a valuable asset. One reason why Bitcoin has value is that it is a scarce resource. There are only 21 million Bitcoins that will ever be created, and more than 18 million of them have already been mined. This fixed supply means that the value of Bitcoin is determined, in part, by the laws of supply and demand. As the demand for Bitcoin increases, the price will tend to rise, and as the demand decreases, the price will tend to fall. Another reason why Bitcoin has value is that it is a decentralized network. Unlike traditional currencies, which are issued and controlled by governments, Bitcoin is not controlled by any single entity. Instead, it is maintained by a decentralized network of users who contribute their computing power to validate transactions and add them to the public ledger known as the blockchain. This decentralization makes it difficult for any one person or group to manipulate the supply or demand of Bitcoin, which helps to maintain its value. Another factor that contributes to the value of Bitcoin is its use as a store of value. Unlike traditional currencies, which can be printed by governments at will, Bitcoin has a fixed supply and is therefore immune to inflation. This makes it an attractive asset for people who are concerned about the erosion of their purchasing power due to inflation. Bitcoin is also a relatively safe haven asset, meaning that it tends to hold its value during times of economic uncertainty. For example, during the 2020 economic downturn caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, the price of Bitcoin actually increased as people sought to protect their wealth from the effects of the crisis. Bitcoin's utility as a means of exchange is another factor that gives it value. Although it is not widely accepted as a form of payment in the same way that traditional currencies are, it is becoming increasingly popular as a means of exchange for a growing number of merchants. This is due, in part, to the low fees and fast transaction times associated with Bitcoin. In addition, the use of Bitcoin allows for more secure and private transactions, as it does not require the sharing of personal information. Finally, the growing adoption of Bitcoin by institutions and investors also contributes to its value. In recent years, major financial institutions such as Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan Chase have begun offering Bitcoin-related products and services to their clients. In addition, high-profile investors such as Paul Tudor Jones and Stan Druckenmiller have publicly endorsed Bitcoin as a valuable asset. This increased adoption by institutions and investors helps to legitimize Bitcoin and adds to its perceived value. In conclusion, there are several factors that contribute to the value of Bitcoin. Its fixed supply, decentralization, use as a store of value, utility as a means of exchange, and growing adoption by institutions and investors all contribute to its perceived value. While the value of Bitcoin can be volatile, it has proven to be a valuable and enduring asset over time, and it is likely to continue to be a significant force in the world of finance for years to come. That's all the news for today. See you tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe to our daily news channel.